Hello friends, this is Laravel Websocket Chat Application tutorial series. And in this part, we will learn how to display chat history of particular user under chat area by using Ratchet Websocket and Vanilla JavaScript. In previous part, we have already covered how to send chat message to other user in real time. So in that part, we have already show you how to send and receive chat message in real time and store chat message data under MySQL database, but when we have again click on user for chat, then at that time chat history data not display, so these things we will covered under this part. So for this, we have goes into dashboard.blade.php file, and here, we have goes into JavaScript code part. And here, we have to create one load chat data function with two argument. In first argument, we have to write from user ID, and in second argument, we have to write to user ID variable. This function we will called when we have select any user from list of connected user, and it will fetch chat data from MySQL database. Under this function, we have to write data variable is equal to an array. In first key, we have to write from user ID, and in value, we have to write from user ID variable. In second key, we have to write to user ID, add in value, we have to write to user ID variable. And in last key, we have to write type and value, we have to write request chat history. So here, we have stored data under this data variable, and now we want to send to socket controller file. So here, we have to write connect variable.send method. And under this method, we have to write JSON.stringify method, and under this method, we have to write data variable, so it will send data to socket controller file. Now we want to call this function when we have click on any user from list of connected user. So here, we have goes into this block of code, and this code display list of connected user on web page. And here in anchor tag, we have to write load chat data function under on click attribute with two argument. Under from user ID argument, we have to write from user ID variable. And into user ID argument, we have to write data.data with count index.id, table column name. So when we have click on any connected user, then it will call this load chat data function, and it will display chat history under chat area. Now we have goes into socket controller file, and under this, we have goes into on message method. And here, we have to write if statement, and under condition, we have to write $data type variable value is equal to request chat history. If this condition true, then it will execute if block of code, and under this, we want to first fetch chat history data. So for this, we have to write $chat data variable is equal to chat model class with select method, and under this, we have to write table column name like ID from user ID to user ID, chat message, and message status table column. After this, we have to write where method, and under this method, we have to write callback function with $query argument, and after this, we have to write use statement with $data variable. Under this function, we have to write $query variable with where method with two argument. In first argument, we have to write from user ID table column. And in second argument, we have to write $data from user ID variable. After this, we have to write where method with two argument. In first argument, we have to write to user ID table column. And in second argument, we have to write $data variable with to user variable. After this, here, we have to write or where method, and under this, we have to write callback function with $query method, and after this, we have to write use statement with $data variable. Under this function, we have to write $query variable with where method with 2 argument. In first argument, we have to write from user ID table column name. And in second argument, we have to write $data with to user ID variable. After this, we have again write where method with 2 argument. In first argument, we have to write to user ID table column name. And in second argument, we have to write $data variable with from user ID variable. After this, we have to write order by method with 2 argument. In first argument, we have to write ID table column, and in second argument, we have to write ascending. And lastly, we have to write get method, so it will make this type of query. And it will execute this query, and return chat history data, which will be stored under $chat data variable. After this, here we have to write $send data with chat history is equal to $chat data variable. Now we want to get login user connection ID, so here we have to write $receiver connection ID variable is equal to user class with select method, and under this method, we have to write connect ID table column. After this, we have to write where method with 2 argument. In first argument, we have to write ID table column name, and in second argument, we have to write $data variable with from user ID variable. And after this, we have to write get method, so it will make and execute MySQL query, and store result in $receiver connection ID variable. Now for send data, so here we have to write for each loop. And under condition, we have to write $this client's variable as $client variable. Under this loop, we have to write if statement, and under condition, we have to write $client with resource ID value is equal to $receiver connection ID with 0 index with connect ID value. If this condition true, then it will execute if block of code, and here we have to write $client variable with send method, and under this we have to write JSON encode function, and under this, we have to write $send data variable. So it will send data to connected user how has request for fetch chat history data. Now we have goes into dashboard.blade.php file, and under this, we have goes into onMessage function. Under this, we have to write if statement, and under condition we have to write data.chat history, so if this condition true, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block, we have to write HTML variable with blank value. Now for fetch data from data.chat history variable, so here we have to write for loop. And under condition, we have to write count variable value is equal to 0. Count variable value is less than the value of data.chatHistory.length value. And count variable value increment by 1, so on every loop, it will fetch data from data.chatHistory variable. Under this loop, we have to write if statement, and under condition, we have to write data.chatHistory count variable dot from user ID value is equal to from user ID variable value. If this condition true, that means chat message has been sent by login user. And under this block, we have to write HTML variable, and here we have to append this HTML code. Now for display chat message, so here we have to write data.chatHistory count index.chat message. But suppose above condition false, then it will execute else block of code, and it will display chat message, which is received by login user. And here, we have to write HTML variable, and here we have to append this HTML code. And for display chat message, here we have to write data.chatHistoryCount.chat message. So here, we have store chat history data under this HTML variable, now for display under chat history division tag. So here, we have to write document.querySelector method, and under this, we have to write division tag it chat history dot inner HTML is equal to HTML variable. So it will display chat history data under division tag with ID chat history. After this, we have called scroll top function. So here our code is ready. Now we have goes to command prompt. And here, first we have stop Ratchet Websocket server and again start server by run this command. Now here, we have login in John Smith account, and here we can see chat application dashboard page. And here, we can see connect user at the left side, and in previous part, we have sent chat message to this chat user. Now we want to view chat history. So we have to click on this user, and after click on the user, we can see that chat area appear on the web page. And under chat history area, we can see that previous chat history has been appear. So this way, we can fetch previous chat message from MySQL database and display on the web page. So under this part, we have learned how to display chat history data under this chat application by using Ratchet Websocket library and Vanilla JavaScript, and additionally, in next part, we will learn how to update chat message status after view chat message, so we will be meet in next part.